so we are going to get into round 2. How did your training with your Anna go this week? Or this so far, the last couple of days?
It went pretty good.
Okay. Did you focus on your Nano Boost and your nades?
Yes, I tried.
Okay, you tried.
I got a couple of good sleeps, but I mean.
Right. I don't really care about your sleeps, but I care only about your nade nanos. Were you thinking about it? Were you thinking about your nade nanos? Okay, so that's the only important part.
I actually got a couple of kills with my nanos.
Good. Well, your nades was good. That's exactly what we want to see. So it doesn't matter if you did a great job and you climbed up a lot of SR. That doesn't really matter, right? So let me put it this way. Let's say I'm practicing boxing, right? Fighting, right? And let's say I'm coaching somebody and I'm telling them, all right, so your jab, which is going to be your front hand, you're doing a really bad job with your jab. Your other hand, your cross is really good. You got a really strong rear hand cross that's looking great. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to only practice with your left hand. No punches with your right hand, only your left hand. Do you think they're going to do a very good job in the fight? No, they're not, are they? Why? Because they've only got one hand, right? But is that going to help them get better?
With that one hand,
yeah, it is. And so that's what a coach has to do. So if you're only thinking about nades and nano, you might not do a very good job at Anna. It might feel kind of bad, but that's okay, because when you get your nades and nano really good, then we can learn the other stuff, and then you'll get really good at a lot of things. So it just takes some time. So today we're going to be going over your Mercy, yeah? And
I'm really excited for this.
Okay, so Dad told me you were excited about Mercy. Now, why on earth? What is it about Mercy that you like? You told me what you liked about Anna. What is it that you like about Mercy?
Well, I like her res a lot. And I love the fact that my dad is great at Farah.
Ah, perfect. So you guys are pharmacy.
I kind of like her ult too. I kind of like her ult.
Okay. So you're out there pharmacing. And I also saw in this VOD you like to whip out the pistol a lot too.
Yes, I love
Okay, so we're going to be looking at 2 things today, just like the Anna. One of them is going to be that res, when you're using it, and if it's in seeing if you can actually res before you go for it. We talked about res, but the second thing I want to talk about is, what is this ability right here called? Do you know what that's called?
It's called the Guardian Angel or Valkyrie.
Now, what is Guardian Angel used for, Cinder?
It's used for flying to an ally.
Flying to an ally, right? And the nice thing about Guardian Angel is there's 2 different things that you can do about him. 3 different things. Let's draw a little picture. So anyway, this is the most beautiful Mercy player in the world, and she's got hair that sticks, just 2 hairs. Okay, and here's her friend over here. Now, Guardian Angel could do one of 3 things. 1, you can fly all the way to me, right? The second one is you can start flying to me, but stop halfway. If you want to stop, you have to press the button again. So you start and you press it again to stop. Now, why would you want to do that? Why would you ever want to stop flying to me?
Maybe because there's something. You're dead?
I'm dead. What if you fly over to me and all of a sudden and you're like, oh man, I'm not flying over there. I was gonna help him, but now he's getting shot by all the enemy team, and there's blowing up and explosions and a Reaper ult and a Pharah ult and a Graviton and a Sigma ult, and you're going, I don't want to go over there. Now, what if you don't push the button and you do the purple arrow and fly all the way in there? What's gonna happen?
I'm just gonna die.
Yeah, you don't want that to happen. So sometimes you gotta press that button again to stop. Oop, put the brakes on, get your seatbelt on, and then you go, and you Guardian Angel back away, right? Now, let me tell you another situation. So we're gonna have to draw this again because there's an explosion on the screen. So here you are. I think you've got you down with just 1 hair now. You've just got 1 hair, okay? And here's me on my McCree over again, and my hat fell off. Let's say my hat fell off. It's down here sitting on the floor, and I'm kind of mad because my hat fell off. But guess what? The bad guys aren't on me. They're now on you. You know what this is right up here at the top of your screen I'm drawing? This is a Genji. He's throwing shurikens at you, right? Now, you want to run away, right? But do you want to run away like the green arrow, like halfway and stop?
No.
Do you want to run away all the way to me? Yeah, that'd be better. But how about this? How about we draw a new arrow? How about you run away all the way to me and past all the way on the other side? And guess what? He's gonna have to get through me, right? He's gonna have to get through the McCree to be able to get to you now, because you're damage boosting a little bit of Widow. Going back to our team. Now, sometimes you can just pocket your Widow or pocket your Pharah or things like that, but why do you think you might have to heal your tanks a little bit here? What is the other healer?
Zenyatta.
And does Zenyatta do a lot of healing?
Not really.
Not really, so he's gonna need some help.
She's like putting orange juice in your body.
Yeah, it's like, some of this delicious orange juice.
In my body.
Yes. Now, why are you positioned here? Why are you up here? You look like a bird.
Well,
like you're sitting on top of the roof. What's going on here?
I actually prefer high ground than low ground, like with every single hero.
Now, let me think about this. Let me think about this really carefully. Now, can you see a lot of your team right here? Can you see most of your team? Okay. So, is that good for Mercy?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, because you got to heal them, right? Now, but can the enemy team see you really up here?
Not really.
Not really. There's like a tree in the way, and there's like a little ledge here, and then there's the big choke, and you're on high ground too, so they can't even walk over to you and smack you in the head. Like, you are hard to get to up here. So they can't see you. You can see your friends, and you're up high ground. This is perfect positioning. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Nice.
Nice.
I was hoping you'd remember. Cinder. He's on the other side of the wall. That's a stone wall. Cinder's like, oh, let me in. She's trying to go in the door. Knock, knock, knock. You know, hello, can you let me in here? And the game programs are like, that's not a real door, Cinder. You can't go in there. Res? Why do you think this res is okay? It's a little dangerous.
Because I'm behind a shield.
Yep, the shield's cracked, but maybe if you hurry. Nice, got it, okay.
No, run.
Oh, get out of there. So let's think about it. Now, you didn't get a chance to do it, but if we were talking about, remember the 3 different arrows, the 3 different guardian angels, right? Now look at this. Who is this Reaper right next to? You. He's right next to you. This is like the Genji, except even scarier because he's got a big back cloak and he says, die, 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 right? So you need a guardian angel. Now, he doesn't see you and you get away, but what would be the best guardian angel here? Would it be a short guardian angel? Would it be a normal guardian angel? Or would it be a jump guardian angel?
Pass. The pass.
Now, why is that?
So they have to go through Sigma.
Yeah, that's right. Because is he closer to you or is he closer to Sigma?
Me.
Right. So you need to get as far away from him as possible. So in what color would you go with?
Red.
No! Boo! Yeah, that's right. Get out. Gee whiz, you tried to go for it again, and they're like, hello there, Cinder. All right, let's pause. What arrow? Guardian Angel.
Red.
Why? Who are the enemies closer to you or towards your team?
Me.
Run.
Okay. No, I'm saying uh-oh because I'm scared for that poor soldier. Young Tuck. You know what his name is? His name is probably Tucker. He's probably 10 years old, and he plays soccer, and he's really fast, and he's really strong, and he's got really good soldier aim. And then he turns around and he goes, uh-oh.
Why is this murder?
What? Help, please, no! That's a healer! What are you doing? Oh, no! What? Okay, I'm getting... Oh, Cinder? Okay, let me tell you what happens in your brain, okay? You're like... I'm whipping out the pistol. Here we go. Got one. Got two. Oh, I'm gonna go resurrect somebody. Whoops, I can't resurrect them. Back out with a pistol. Let's go. Here comes the pistol. Oh no. Gee whiz, Cinder. Now, was
I show no mercy.
Was that okay? Yeah, exactly. No mercy. Was the shooting okay? Yeah, it was all right. It was a good play. You had some good aim and a good play. But what wasn't okay?
The red?
Why is this not okay, Cinder?
Because I don't even have it.
Because you don't even have it? For crying out loud, this is the second time that you've gone for this. I think this is one of those situations where it's a nice and a boo at the same time, because you've whipped out the pistol, but then you try to res nothing. So go ahead.
Which one first?
I don't know. Whatever one first. It doesn't matter, but both's got to happen.
No, you go first.
I already did it. Are you deaf as well as blind? Apparently you can't even see your res button, and you didn't hear me. Nice, boo, go.
Nice, boo.
Okay, all right. So this is okay. You want to stay as far back as you can, because remember like your beam has a pretty long range, right? So you don't, if your tanks are here and you're here, that's good. You don't want to be on top of your tanks, because then the enemy tanks come in and they're smashing and bashing. There's a bunch of smoke and stuff, and you're coughing and get smacked with a hammer, right? You want to be as far back as you can, right? So even this is a little too close. This is okay. Now let's think about this. So I see you whipping out the pistol. Right? Now, you do get him low, okay? But what do you think would have been better here instead of whipping out the pistol?
Flying to my tanks.
Flying to your tanks. Now, we have to think about this one really carefully, because this is a very special situation. What do we normally say you should do with your guardian angel if an enemy is close to you? Should you do a green normal arrow or a red? But do you want to do a red here? Because what would a red do? A red would put you in front of your shield, right? It'd put you way over there. Do you want to do a red arrow right now?
No, you want to do a purple, I think?
Purple or a green, maybe? I don't know. But you got to do something. So this is tough, because now you have an enemy here and you have enemies over here, right? So you have to... this is a tough one. I think in this situation, even just flying from where you are now to here, you think that'd be better than what you're doing now? I think so. You'd be a little too close to your tanks, but at least you could just do it for just a second so your team could kill the Reaper, and then you can come back again. So in this situation, we whip out a pistol, and we end up dying. And we end up dying because we don't Guardian Angel. We got a Guardian Angel away from damage. So you kind of have to pretend that you are playing tag. When you're playing Mercy, you're literally just playing a big game of tag, and everybody on the enemy team is it. They're all trying to tag you or shoot you or tickle you or smack you with their hammer, right? You are very important, very valuable. But when you're not Valking, or when you're by yourself, or there's a big Reaper on top of you, you don't want to get tagged, right? You got to run away. Now, you don't want to run away over here and get tagged. You got to run away and stay somewhere safe, but you got to keep running. So with Mercy, your best job, or your most important job, is to be fast. What? Look at you. What? Look at you. What's going on here? Did you just jump off a trampoline? Look at
I didn't know I did it.
Yeah, well, there you go.
What did I do?
I don't know, but it looks cool. Wait a second. I'm getting nervous. Stuff's going... Oh, what are you doing? You're playing tag. We're not playing patty cake. You're not trying to slap their hands. Get away from those hands. Right? So where do you think you should be right now? Where do you think you should be on your screen? If I were to draw it now...
on the Widowmaker?
Cinder. Cinder. What? Well, I guess you did have res off cooldown, so I guess you got that much going for you. But holy smokes! So well, you tell me. You're Coach Cinder, and let's pretend that I'm the one playing Mercy. You got to go. Spilo, what are you doing? You gotta say that.
Spilo, what are you doing?
That's right. Tell me what's wrong with this?
I fly in the middle of the enemy team when I'm playing tag.
That's not how you play tag. What if you're standing here and beaming Widow here? Do you think that'd be better? Yeah, why? Why would it be better?
Because I wouldn't die.
Yeah, well, yeah, there you go. Why wouldn't you die? Because you're farther...
Away.
Away. So please do not walk into the damage. Don't Guardian Angel into the damage. Don't fly for res into the damage. Don't take a tootling walk into the damage. Hello there, Reaper. How are you doing? You're looking great. Ow! You're like,
Why?
I don't know. Why? Do you die? You make me cry, and it's sigh. Okay.
So much rhyme.
Boo.
Boo.
Yeah, boo. I mean, you gotta go. You gotta dig deep with it. You gotta stay low because it sights. Guardian Angel. Now, where's the enemy team? On what side?
That point.
So where do you need a Guardian Angel? Do you purple arrow here? Do you green arrow here? Or do you gonna orange arrow?
You.
Or a red arrow. Here, I'll give you a little clearer. There, your red arrow, right? So yeah, you need a red arrow, right? You need to get over to the other side. And what do? Whoop. Hey, what do you think? Nice. Breaking stuff is again. Do you do this at your? I bet you do this at your house. Crying out loud.
I break boards.
Ooh, nice. Do you use your palm? Or you use your fist?
Sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I use my palm and my fist. I use a lot of things.
Okay.
My foot, my elbow,
Mm-hmm.
my everything.
Your teeth?
My dad.
You use your
my
teeth.
dad-
You use your teeth, don't you? You bite.
No,
You
no.
bite boards, don't you? Go. You got like a wood chuck.
Break.
Mm-hmm. Your widow goes in pretty deep. What? Cinder. That is the enemy. Now, you gotta remember this. Now, you're thinking res here, right? Obviously.
Because they're Widowmakers is.
Yeah, but right. But if she's not in a resable location, now what do I mean by that? Those are kind of two big words. Resable location. What does that mean? Somewhere where you can safely res, right?
Res.
So is this a safe spot where you can res?
No.
No. So don't try it, right? So you don't only have to think about, oh, is this off cooldown? But you also have to think, okay, I have res, but is it even worth it? Can I even do it without just dying? The answer here is no. And again, you walk. So what do you do here? What do? You go, uh-oh. And then you walk into them. Now you need to run away. But then you walk in again. So you can't be doing that. Good res. That's a much better res because it's in a resable location. Okay, so this is actually perfect. Okay. Now, I don't know if you saw the Reaper before it happened, but this is exactly what we're talking about, right? Now, you want to help out your widow, so you Guardian Angel to her, but there's an enemy here, right? So now the question is who is the enemy closer to, you or your widow?
My widow.
Okay, so do you want to red arrow? Do you want to green arrow? Or do you want to purple arrow?
Purple arrow.
Purple arrow it is. But what do? We green arrow. And you green arrow, and now the Reaper's right on top of you. And you don't want that. Play tag. I mean, this is okay. Well, this is not okay. So so let's look at this again. Because this is important. 3, 2, 1. Why is this okay?
Because there's a shield.
There's a shield. They're kind of far away. Yada, yada, yada. But why is this not okay? What, right?
Because in front of the
You're
shield.
walking in front of you're a tank now, and you're a tank with 190 HP and no shield, right? That's not how it works.
How's that a tank?
Exactly. So this one was a lot rougher than the other one, wasn't it? There weren't as many good things to say. Now you did pull out your pistol, made a couple things. You had some good positions, and you had a couple of good Guardian Angels, but there was a lot of bad Guardian Angels putting you in the middle of the enemy team. And there was a lot of bad reses that were also putting you in the middle of the enemy team, right? So we got to think about those. And so the one thing we're going to talk about is your Guardian Angel, right? So we'll abbreviate that. Guardian starts with a G, Angel starts with an A, so we'll just say GA, okay? And so you got to work on your GA usage. What about your GA usage? What did we talk about today?
The red arrow, the purple arrow, and the green.
And how sometimes you have to look at it and be like, oh no, there's an enemy right on top of me. I got to use the red arrow to get as far away as I can. And then if the enemy is close to your friend, you don't want to go all the way there, but you want to help them, so you use your purple arrow just enough to where you can beam them, and then you're all set. You don't need to get any closer than you have to, right? And then the second thing is the res. Now, It's not just whether it's on cooldown or not, or off cooldown or not. It's also on whether you can even res at all, right? Now, what is resable location? We talked about that. What does that mean? Resable location.
It means it's safe to res.
It's a space on the map where it's safe to res. So if there's a shield, or the enemies are far away, or it's behind a corner or something like that. If it's in the middle of the enemy team where you have to walk in front of your tank so the enemy's still alive to res, you do not want to res that, right? Because what happens? You have one person dead, and that turns into what? Two. And now it's even worse. So that's how you lose fights, with a Mercy that's like, I could res that. No, Mercy, that's literally in the middle of the enemy team, and she's dead. So remember, we want to improve. We want to improve. We don't just care about our SR, but we know if we want to get a better SR, we have to improve. And right now, you have good Mercy mechanics in some things, but these two things are bad. And this needs to improve if we want to get to be a better Mercy, which you want to do, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.